Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. As I'm sure you can already guess from the title, today's video is going to be about how to know if they're a keeper. If you're a returning subscriber, you already know the spiel, but if you are new, in these videos I will provide you with some tips, advice, things to look for pertaining to certain situations. And today's is going to be how to see, how to know, how to tell if someone is a keeper. By a keeper, I mean if they're the one. If you don't want to let them get away, if they are the one you should marry, you should spend the rest of your life with, they're someone you should keep and hold near and dear to your heart, just a keeper. To kick things off with a good one, someone who's a keeper is going to respect you and they will show you time and time again that they respect you. Respect along with trust and many other things are just such key, important values and factors to have in a healthy, thriving, long-term relationship. Another way to tell is they are an active listener. By an active listener, I mean you can tell that they are engaged and they're listening to you. They can paraphrase back to you, repeat what you were saying back to you to just prove that they are understanding and that they're listening and they get what you're saying. They will also put you on a pedestal. They will never try and bring you down, but only build you up and keep you up there. And they recognize that you were on this pedestal and they will always hold you to that. It's also the little things like buy you flowers or like little chocolates. Or I literally saw the other day, I think I'll insert it if I have the screenshot here. I think I screenshotted it. But this guy tweeted or something about how he has automatic texts that will go out to his girlfriend certain days or whatever. And then he will also send her money every Friday to go for Starbucks. The little things. They both have busy schedules. And I think that as millennials and Gen Zs, we are definitely social media oriented and love being on our phones, but we also are busy people with work and school and social lives. We all have a lot going on. So I've always been the type that it's like, you know what? You don't have to text me all day, every day, especially as I've been getting older. Nobody's time for that really anymore. So you either make time, which is important, but also if you can't really make the time, then just, text me in the morning and be like,
hey, going to work, have a great day, talk to you when I can.
Or be like,
hey, not gonna be on phone a lot today, I'll call you when I'm off, or call you tonight, we'll FaceTime tonight or something.
Just communication and the little things. And those are such simple, easy things to do in my opinion. I'm sorry, I think that is the easiest thing. Quick text, quick phone call, like that's all it takes. Going along with that, someone who's a keeper is going to know, recognize, and understand your love language. And if you don't know what love languages are, basically it's just how you express your love. I can do and probably will do a whole video explaining love languages and how to spot or know what someone's love language is, aside from that just straight up telling you. But a keeper will know and understand your love language and they'll ascribe to your love language. Even if it's not the same as their love language, they'll still do what they need to do to make sure you feel that your love language is being met and understood and appreciated. Another easy way to tell if someone is a keeper is if they're great with your friends and family and they have genuine good connections and relationships with them. Now this might not be important to everybody, but I myself am personally very, very family oriented. So what I look for in a partner or someone who I would consider a keeper, being like my future husband, is he is awesome with my family and has a great relationship with my dad and my mom, my sister, and my extended family and also my friends, and is comfortable with them and can talk to them like without me being there. They will also have similar goals and aspirations as you. And even if they do differ a bit and maybe they don't fully understand what your dreams are, they will never tear you down or tell you not to strive for them. They will always support you on them. Another way to tell is if they are willing to make sacrifices for you or have made sacrifices for you, no matter how small or how big. I think that is just such a telling, selfless act that can really show that they are in it for the long haul and they care about you and care about your relationship, which is just exactly what you want. As I think I just briefly mentioned, they support you in your endeavors and they will just support you unconditionally. In everything you do, they want to see you win and they want to see you happy and they want what's best for you all the time. Another great quality that falls under the keeper category is that they're self-confident and they can admit when they've made a mistake and own up to it, and they are well aware of their strengths and weaknesses. They're just not afraid to admit if they made a mistake or if they were wrong, and they'll learn from that mistake and improve. Kind of going back to they get along with your family, they show genuine interest in your hobbies, but also your family's hobbies. So whatever those hobbies may be with your friends, family, and yourself, they show genuine interest in them and like to learn about them or take part in them. This is such a key one. They are great at communicating and they'll always try and see your point of view and talk it out. Not fight, not yell, not scream, not throw a fit. They will calmly talk it out with you. Again, I'm not saying anyone's perfect. I know everyone fights, it happens. But for the most part, they won't try to or let it or take it to that escalation. I've said it before, I'll say it 1,000 times. Communication is so important in a relationship, as is trust. And I literally just uploaded a video on how to know if you trust someone, so you can go check that out. for me to dive deeper into specifically things look for in a trustworthy person or to know if you can trust someone. Another fantastic quality that you would want to have in someone who would be qualified as a keeper is they don't need to be looked after, they don't need to be taken care of, they're independent. As much as they want you and love you and like need you, they don't. And not that that's a scary thing, and I don't want that to be viewed as like a negative thing, just respected and understood that they are independent on their own, and it's not two halves make a whole. It's two wholes just come together. I think I've talked about that in videos before. I want to say it might be my how to be single video, but I'm not positive, but I've definitely talked about that in past videos and kind of dived deeper into that a little bit. But just, yeah, they respect your independence as they are independent themselves. And then you're just two independent people hanging out, having a good time, thriving together, a power couple. Another good way of knowing if they're a keeper is they are not afraid to be vulnerable with you and just raw and share their emotions and just be very transparent in that regard. They'll also want to spend meaningful time together. And I don't just mean intimate time together in the bedroom or whatever you do, wherever you do it. That, yes, very important, but they'll also just want to spend like just genuine quality time with you, going out on a date to a restaurant or staying in and watching a movie, just hanging out, chatting, and like getting to know you better. Even if you've been together for years and years and years, it's just still nice to spend that quality time together. As I think I did mention earlier, I just want to reiterate that a keeper will care about your happiness genuinely and truly and just always want you to be happy and only do things with your best interest and your best benefit in mind. They will never want to undermine you. They'll only want to see you thrive and see you be happy. And lastly, a keeper is always going to just show you through their words and their actions that they love you. Whatever your love language is, they'll make sure they got that covered and they got that handled, and they'll tell you they love you and they'll just show you they love you every day with everything that they do. I think that's like the sappiest video I've ever made. Not that it was sappy, but like I feel like I don't really talk too much about like the love and relationships. Maybe I should talk about that more. A little more positive, lovey-dovey, good feel vibes on the channel. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Leave in the comments down below any tips, ideas, advice, or things to look for in someone who you consider to be a keeper, or just leave stories about your relationship with your significant other and how great it is and all the fun stuff and the good qualities. I love reading that stuff too. It's just so heartwarming because I am very much like a hopeless romantic. I love love, so I love reading that kind of stuff, especially from you guys, my subscribers, because I love all of you and I appreciate all of you that watch my videos and subscribe to my channel and support me. It really means a lot to me. So without trying to get all sappy and emotional and in my feels, I'm gonna leave it there. As always, my links are in the description box down below, and subscribe if you want to see more content from me. And go ahead and hit the notification bell down below if you want to be notified when I upload every week on Friday. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.